neighbors, creek and pasture, old red barn that needs a fix. I said, we're not buying anything, I'm just curious, that's all. Cain looked over from his coffee, didn't say a word at all. So we drove out there on Sunday just to take a little look. By the time we reached the north field, I was mentally half booked. I said, imagine horses here. He said, thought we weren't gonna buy. I said, I'm only thinking out loud. He just smiled. Yeah, right. We might need more land, just a little more room. Maybe another pasture, maybe one more barn or two. Maybe 20 head of cattle, okay, 40 if we can. Cain keeps looking at me laughing. Baby, I think you've got a plan. I said, nothing's been decided. Then I took his hand and whispered, we might need more land. There's good grass down by the creek bed. Fence line ain't too bad at all. Plenty shade along the timber, room to grow before next fall. Cain was checking soil and drainage and looking where the water ran. I was standing on the hillside, seeing Pine Ridge getting grand. He said, land like this takes working. I said, good thing we've got a crew. He said, more cattle means more trouble. I said, trouble's nothing new. We might need more land, just a little more room. Maybe another pasture, maybe one more barn or two. Maybe 20 head of cattle, okay, 40 if we can. Cain keeps looking at me laughing. Baby, I think you've got a plan. I said, nothing's been decided. Then I squeezed his hand. Yeah, we might need more land. Back at home, I spread the papers on the kitchen table while Cain walked in and saw the listing with my notes down either side. New fencing, creek access, south pasture, possible stable someday. He stood there reading for a minute, then looked up at me and said, I thought we were just looking. I said, we were. He said, Janice, what? You highlighted the asking price. Okay, maybe I've been thinking about it a little. This ranch was once a crazy chance, a city girl's impossible plan. Then it became a place I love, the place where I found Cain. Now every gate we open makes me wonder what's beyond. Maybe building something together means letting something grow. Cain took the chair beside me, pulled the papers to his side, said, if we're really gonna do this, let's make sure we do it right. That's when mine became ours, without either one of us saying it. We might need more land, yeah, a little more room. Another stretch of Pine Ridge under that big western moon. Maybe more horses in the pasture, maybe cattle where we stand. Maybe dreams get a little bigger when you're building them hand in hand. Nothing signed, nothing certain, but we're gonna understand what it takes, what it costs, and whether this fits the plan. Cain looked over at me smiling, still just looking. I said, of course. Then I asked, when can we talk to the owner? He laughed, I smiled. The poor man never had a chance.